A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some room to run now. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Saints at 9-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment.
1st down and goal to go.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football. That's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown, Saints. Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
When they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cooper Kupp from 3 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 13-7.
13, Rams 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On second down, Kamara.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up third down and 9.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Rams are going offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Open man right side is Kupp, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again.
And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 6-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Prescott yet again. He's going to take another shot here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Jefferson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35 on second down, Jones That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, it's caught by Sanders. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return to field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 27, Prescott finding Taysom Hill complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
First down, Prescott. They're going deep for Hill. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's got Higbee complete right side.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A 10th carry for Kamara. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott now. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football,
There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leading his offense out on the field. They'll turn to Kamara. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Saints on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's got room. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 31-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running right. Here's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing Jones.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams get a bit closer. A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2.
Jones throwing for it.
And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really, the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Saints. From 3 yards out. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing here, Prescott. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, that Sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 10. Prescott. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Now, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get along.
Lutz to try to end the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that...
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine of the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night that still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I make him pigs fly. Now I move mountains.